Hi there, and welcome to this video on polynomial long division. To start with, we're going to look at this expression here, and as soon as you see this, you should be thinking, well, I can factorize that, and you should hopefully get an answer of x plus 3 and x plus 1. Now these are the factors, these two things multiply together to make this, and therefore from this statement I can say, so this original expression divided by x plus 3 is going to equal x plus 1. And that really is no different to saying things like this. 20 is 5 times 4, and 20 divided by 5 is 4, etc. So, in the same way, if I put x plus 1 as our denominator, we know that this is going to equal x plus 3. So our task today is to learn how we can divide an expression by another expression and get an answer. It's really simple when it's a quadratic that we can factorize, but we're going to start looking at cubics, quartics, maybe even some quintics, negative coefficients as well, and they're a lot of fun once you've got them. So, keeping with the same question, we know the answer is x plus 3, but how do we get there? So, we know if we look at this, we're going to have to multiply this by x to raise the power to x squared. So if that was a cubed, x times what would raise the power, so we'd be putting an x squared up here. So let's go ahead and put an x up there. So we're definitely going to multiply this by an x. So, but what is that? What is x times x plus 1? Well, x times x is x squared, and x times 1 is a positive x. And you'll notice I've written them underneath the correct columns. So that's how many, that's the multiplication of x plus 1. So now we need to find our remainder. So 0, that will always be a 0 if you've done it correctly. And 4x take away an x is 3x. Now because we haven't reached the end of our polynomial, we've still got this 3 term. What we're going to do each time, we're going to bring down the next term and ask ourselves the same question. What do we times x plus 1 by to get to 3x plus 3? Well, we don't have to raise the power, but if we multiply x by 3, so positive 3, we're going to get 3x, and let's multiply this whole 2 terms by 3 as well. Right, and you see I've got exactly the same, so when I subtract them I get a 0 remainder, which proves to me that this fits into here perfectly, and we've got x plus 1 and x plus 3. So we can do that via factorizing, just a nice easy example to explain what we're doing. Let's make it a bit harder. You can see instantly it's way more fun. Okay, so divide this polynomial by this. So I've set it up with the normal bus stop method. What do we times this by to raise it to this power? Well, it's definitely going to be x squared. So what is x squared times this? So we've got x cubed plus 3x squared. Yeah, 3 times x squared and x times x squared. Subtract them to find the remainder, and we have 6x squared. Now we haven't finished, we've still got these 2 terms, so each time we're going to bring the next one down and repeat. What do we times x by, or this term I should say, to raise it up to this sort of power? It's definitely going to be times by 6 to get the 6x, and another x to make it 6x squared. But what happens when we multiply 6x by this part here? So we get 6x squared plus 18x. Let's find the remainder, which is 8x. We haven't finished, we've still got this term here, so let's bring that down and repeat. What do we times x plus 3 by to get up to here? It's definitely an 8, we don't have to raise the power of x, and 8 3s are 24. We've got a 0 remainder, which proves that this is a factor. So we're going to finish off by writing x plus 3, x squared plus 6x plus 8. What we sometimes ask you to do is fully factorize this. And you'll see that by dividing by x plus 3, we've actually got a quadratic that will factorize pretty easily. So x plus 4 and x plus 2. Let's look at another one. Now this one you'll see is slightly harder. So I don't have to multiply the 2x plus 3 by another constant value, just another x. squared. So x times x squared is going to raise it to the power that we need. So we're going to have 2x cubed plus 9x squared plus 3x squared. Sorry, that's my fault. And we subtract, so we get 6x squared. Haven't finished, bring the x down and repeat. So 2x times, well, 2x plus 3 times what is going to raise up to this power? Definitely a 3x, giving us 6x squared and 3 lots of 3x, which is 9x. Now, we haven't seen this before, but x take away 9x would be a minus 8x. Bring this one down and repeat. What do we times 2x plus 3 by to raise up to here? Minus 4. And we get minus 8x minus 12, and again we get a 0 remainder. So 2x plus 3, and then we can factorize this one as well, so that's x plus 4 and x minus 1. Okay, in the next video we're going to have a look at some slightly more difficult ones with some double negatives happening and some other little tricks you need to be aware of.